We're looking at those sea surface temperatures very warm, and that's part of why we're expecting officially from the forecast an above average hurricane season just by a bit now because of those warm temperatures. Even though it's an El Nino year, which tends to bring the number of storms down or can do that in some years, we still have this really warm water. So just checking out those sea surface temperatures from buoys around the Caribbean, the Gulf of Mexico, this is what they're saying at this point. But again, really something to see that. Now we'll get more into the tropics in just a second, but first wanted to tackle a couple of our big headlines. It's hot, but not terribly muggy, I guess you could say. Subjective, it I guess could be a bit more oppressively humid than it is now. Our heat index values are at least only in the lower triple digits today. We've seen it worse earlier in the month of July. We are expecting a few isolated showers or storms pretty much daily for the next several days, but no tropical threats. And getting almost into the beginning of August not long from now. A lot of us pretty happy to hear about that. Again, more details on the tropics in a second, but we have blue skies. We have the cumulus clouds developing. Current temperature at 92 and feels like 101 with some light northerly winds at the moment. Temperatures all over the area really surging today. In fact, Slidell already at 94, Bogalusa and Bay St. Louis both saying 93, and feels like temperatures mainly up to about 100 or up to about 105 when you factor in areas around some of these bodies of water. Little less with the heat index for some spots off to the west like Hammond and Reserve. Live radar showing a couple of these small showers, a couple of very small storms as well, including one that was right along our coast earlier, a little shower approaching Raceland and might be arriving in Homa within the next maybe 20 or 30 minutes. A brief little shower there as it continues off to the west. Highs today expected in the middle 90s. Some of you already there. Hot with a few showers and thunderstorms, 10% rain chance. And tonight looks mostly clear, mainly dry north of the lake and south of the lake, looking for lows in the middle to upper 70s. Quickly checking on precision cast through this afternoon, not a whole lot showing up, and I'll show you why in a second. We still have that high pressure in place. 8 a.m. tomorrow starting off in the upper 70s to lower 80s. Warming up pretty fast tomorrow, as is usual, and certainly this week we've been warming up quickly into the middle 90s. Tomorrow 5 p.m., maybe getting off work, finishing up summer camp or school, temperatures in the lower to middle 90s still, and then this is 8 p.m. tomorrow. Pretty quiet for your Friday evening plans. Tomorrow is also Saints Training Camp, the first one for the public, so if you are going, you know the drill. It's going to be hot. 86 to start, rising to about 90 degrees. Drink water, lots of sunscreen, hats, of course, whatever you think you need out in the hot sun. This weekend, temperatures will be in the middle to maybe upper 90s. Temperatures may edge up just by a couple of degrees, and that's because of this culprit, our big high pressure, almost joining up with another high pressure area off the east coast, but in general moving closer and closer to us by next week. So that's why our heat continues, although we do have a chance for a couple of spotty showers or storms each day. In the tropics, here we go. This is all we have. One wave coming off the coast of Africa, and the development area you can see is generally here. I want to show you our European model. Now, this is just a very early look at this, but it does have a little bit of development here, perhaps. But both this and the big GFS American global model take it out to the north. So that turn to the north is, of course, good without it getting toward the Caribbean or the Gulf of Mexico. That would be around the big high pressure area out here, the Bermuda High. Now, the European is going a little bit weaker with the system, the GFS a little stronger, but again, looking like it will take that turn off to the north. So again, pretty good thing for us. No threats in the tropics, maybe even through the first week plus of August. At least that's what our long-range models are showing. Now, of course, the farther out you go in time with those long-range models, the less certain it becomes, but not the worst thing, I think, to see it quiet into the start of August. 7-day forecast shows early next week, slight rain chances increasing maybe to about 30%, still quite hot.
Alexandra, thank you. We have something very exciting